Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I've got a Samsung T720, T720, and this one has got this issue. So it's quite a common issue. I'm getting quite a few of these actually coming in. So if you look at the screen, it's actually coming away. So the bonding has failed. Now what we're going to do is have a quick look where the flexes are, and if you look carefully you can just about see inside that they're at the bottom end, sorry, at the side, just there. So yeah, be very careful. Now this one's come away completely, so it's actually made our job pretty easy. So I'm just going to get my little tool, which I can't find now. So where's it gone? Okay, yeah, well I can find it because it's illuminous. That's why I have this tool. So there's a flex just there that needs to be just popped off, as you can see. There you go. That's come away now. Okay, and we know the screen works. Now all this old bonding, I'm not going to even bother removing that because the screen is that delicate. You could damage the screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack the frame of the device. So what you need for this job, you need a little blade like this just to get rid of all the old bonding. You're going to need some of this glue, which is T900S, and a couple of these, well, quite a few. I've got loads of them in this tray. Quite a few of these clamps, or if you haven't got a clamp, this clamp is basically for the screen to be pushed together and held in place while the bonding cures. And also a lot of patience. Yeah, oh, the other thing you're going to need is some alcohol, maybe a cotton bud or two, and a bit of cloth just to wipe the edges. Okay, so let's get into it. So be very careful that you do not damage any flexes. And if you think you can damage something, then put something over it, a bit of card or something like that. So, you know, I mean, the alcohol breaks down the glue, the bonding. That's why I use the alcohol. Can you see that now? Get a cotton bud and just go around the edges. That cleans the internal part of the frame. Now let me just tell you now, all the old bonding is not being removed. It doesn't need to be fully removed because the bonding I'm using will blend in with it and stick anyway, so it's fine. So I won't worry too much about it. If you're that mad about it and anal about it, then yeah, take every bit off. You'll be there all day doing it. However, I don't have that much time, so we're not going to do that sort of job. Now what we can have a look at now is I'm just going to have a look at the LCD part. Do I need to remove this old tape? I really don't want to attempt it because that screen is so thin. Can you see how thin that screen is? That is so thin. I'm just going to have a quick go. But it's so close to the screen. Hold on a minute. We may be okay to take it off, but I don't mind that being there because it's still got some stickiness. I think leave it. Let's leave the old bonding on the screen. It's just the bonding here and here between has failed. So if we put new bonding between the frame, the screen and the frame, we should be okay. Now there's a bit there that's going to get in our way, so I'm just going to get rid of that. And there's a piece there which I've taken off, which is going to get in the way as well, so I'm going to move that. So Right, so let's do one thing. Let's get the frame of the device. I'm quite happy with the way it's been cleaned. If there's anything else, I'll have a quick look. I think it's fine. And then we're going to get the bonding. And we're going to spread it right up to the edge. And once we've applied the bonding, we'll let it just sit for a couple of minutes, and it will get a bit tacky. And that's when we're going to apply or marry up the screen to the frame of the tablet. Okay, let's put this. Let's put plenty on the edges here. Okay, now we'll be careful of the camera area. That's something you do really want to avoid, or put a small amount around it. So there's a mic there. I ain't really bothered about that. There's the mic holes on the top anyway. So okay, so can you see I've gone round the camera, and it won't spread over it, I assure you. Just be careful. If you do get any on there, get some alcohol, wipe it off. Have a look around, make sure you've covered all possible areas. Okay, and if you think you need to add a bit more, then you can do, just to make doubly sure. There's a bit too thin down there. I'm going to put a bit more on there. Okay, and as you squeeze the screen in, the bonding will spread obviously underneath, and yeah, it'll be good. So we'll give that a couple of minutes to settle down, and then we'll bond it down. Right then, guys, so my couple of minutes are up, and let's all put it back together. Now I'm going to put the screen like so. So I'm doing it this way. So I'm bringing the screen, leaving the screen on the table, and just going to plug it in, give a nice click, and we're just going to push it at the edge slightly, the frame, and then put them both over, and I'm going to place the screen over the frame and just line it up. Make sure you get one side in, and you can see that the glue is seeping out of the edges, okay, and it's tacky. So we are okay. I thought there was a crack there, God. I think it was a bit of the glue fibres. Okay, so I'm pushing it down, and yeah, making sure it's lined up on the edges. That's absolutely fine now. Okay, so make sure the device works. It does. That's all good. Okay, so what am I going to do now? I'm going to get some my alcohol wipes. A couple of these. I'm just going to wipe the edges. I'm pushing it down slightly because I want the glue to come out. Whatever's excess is there, I want it to come out because we don't need it to be there. It's just going to create a mess. I won't worry about the alcohol getting in there, it will dry off anyway, don't worry about it too much. Okay, there's the edges. Okay, so the edges are nice and clean now. You can see the excess has come off. Now we can wipe the screen. There'll be some bonding that I'm sure you're going to get some on top of the screen. Again, I won't worry too much about it. It will come off. You can just rub it with your fingers if it's if it's stuck to the glass. Rub it with your fingers and it will come off. Okay, so don't get too stressed out about it. Okay, and now if you haven't got the clamps that I've got here, you can just get some sellotape and, you know, tape a little bit around here and then fold it over the edge and make sure it's tight, so you get a good tight kind of a clamping thing going on. Okay, so I'm going to put a few here like so, and then get the other side. Again, if you've got clamps, be careful, because if you do it too tight, you can crack the glass. So, you know, you are working with glass. So just think about how thin the screen was earlier on in the video. Okay, so you kind of figured out what I've done now, and I hope this has helped you to repair your device, and hopefully that'll be good. It's really strange how the Samsung bonding just breaks down over time. Is it the heat that's internally that's breaking it up? Possibly, but I've done quite a few of these now. Not this particular model, but some of the other models, and we have not had any come back. So this is working for me. Just going to nip it up a little bit there. That was a bit loose. Just going to go around nipping them up. And that'll be all set in a couple of hours. Yeah. Thank you for watching.